Kitzer Aleph Mahagos. So the first Kitzer from the Hagos, Inyan Chesed, V'dav Chesed. So we talked about the concept of kindness and great kindness. Ve'ech b'chinas V'dav Chesed Shiur Lemata. And how the concept of great kindness, that it should shine below. Zeu al yedei slab shuso b'chinas chochma. It's through its enclothement in wisdom. Ki chochma zeu ha'avana dekol ha'kamei kol chashiv. Because the concept of wisdom, that's the idea that everything in comparison to him is not. Right, so v'rav chesed shiur lamata zeu al yedei slab shuso b'chinas chochma. Ki chochma zeu ha'avana dekol ha'kamei kol chashiv. And that's from the concept of his greatness may be blessed. And that's the concept of Gdula. Like we said that the later Kabbalists don't call Chesed Gdula because Gdula refers to Hamshacha from Keser into Chachma. If you're drawing down through Chachma, so you draw down this idea through study of Torah, the Mechachma Nafkis that comes from wisdom. We can say that this is the explanation of the idea of great is Torah study, or is action greater, that there's the machlokesness. So why did they use the expression gadol? Which one is gadol? The Torah study or the actions? And it's because that through the Torah mitzvahs we draw down from this idea of gadol havaya, how Hashem is great. That's because it's from the concept of greatness that's higher than kindness. Ad kanaga. That's the end of the haga of the kitzer, of the kitzer of the haga. Vidua bir ha'inyan, and it's known the explanation of the matter. Shebechinas chesed zeranpin ubechinas hachesed shelamata min hachachma. That the concept of chesed of zah is the concept of kindness that's below wisdom. V'nikra anaf hachachma, and it's called the offshoot of wisdom. Shuhu chesed hanolad mitzaratam v'aseichel, that it's a kindness that's born from the reason and the intellect. U'b'chinas v'rav chesed hu chesed shelamayla min hachachma, and the concept of great kindness is kindness that's beyond wisdom. Which is without boundary at all. And if so, we need to understand. Avraham. If so, why is the small kindness the concept of kindness to Avraham? The kindness of Avraham was without boundary or measure below. So what does that mean? That Avraham's kindness was without boundary. So the in comparison to the chesed of man, Avraham's chesed is called without boundary. And that's like the explanation in the word me'odecha, your might, ha'me'od shelcha, that your me'od, that it's specifically in comparison to you. So even though Avraham is chesed zuta, it depends what you're comparing him to. And then that Avraham was bligvul in comparison to others. And similarly is the idea of with all of your might, with all of your money, because you have some people who their money is worth more than other things. So that's a me'od for him, I guess. Avraham Nadiv, and that's why Avraham is called a someone who is free giving with their money, and free giving. Bas Nadiv, like it's brought in Gemara Sukkah about the daughter of the Nadiv, about the giving person and his daughter. Like it's brought in Orchos Tzadikim that in the gate of giving, Sheish Gimel meaning Nadivus, there's three concepts of giving. Ha'alef Nadiv b'mamon, Habez Nadiv b'guf, Ha'gimel Nadiv b'chochma chulu. The first is a giver of money, the second is a giver of their body, and the third is a giver of wisdom. V'kulam haya ba'Avraham, she's nadiv b'mamono v'gufa chulu, la'avas havaya, and all of them were in Avraham, that he gave of his money and his body and so forth to the love of Hashem. So he's the nadiv. Alkein omer kan shechesed Avraham lamata nikra chesed bli gvul. Therefore, it states here that the kindness of Avraham below is called a kindness without boundary. Ein bepardis sharakinoim hu sharchav beis paragravi. Look in Pardes. Shim Sefer Abahir Amra Midas HaChesed. In the name of Sefer Abahir, that the attribute of kindness said, Kol Yom Mehios Avraham Ba'aretz Lo Hutzrachti Ani Lasos Malachti, that all the days that Avraham was on the earth, I did not need to do my work. Shari Avraham Umid Sham B'Mekomi, that Avraham is standing there in my place. Vishmor Mishmarti Chulad Kalashono, and guarding my guard, so to speak. Kitzer Beis Mehaga. So the second kitzer, Mash Nikra Chesed Avraham Bligvul Zewal Derech B'Chol Meodecha. So we explained this, that Avraham is called, the kindness of Avraham is called without boundary. Zewal Derech B'Chol Meodecha. It's like the idea of with all your might that we say in Kriya Shema. Me'od Shilcha, that's what's in comparison to your might. Shelfi Erech Bal Gvul Nikraze Me'od Ubli Gvul, that in comparison to someone who's in boundary, this is without boundary. Kumu Maim She'in Lahem Sof, like waters that don't have an end, even though they actually do. It's just in comparison to what V'zeu Shenikra Avraham Nadiv, and that's why Avraham is called a free giver. The Inyan Amra Midas HaChesed Ad Kanagan. We talked about how the attribute of kindness said that Avraham took its place Ad Kanaga, or Ad Kana Kitzer.